Ball mastery drills. They may not be the most game realistic training, but they do one thing excellently, which is improving your foundational skills that will make you a better player. Do you want to dust your opponent 1v1? You got to be able to do this first. Do you want to be able to create space from the defender and score a banger? You got to be able to do this first. Do you want to beat the press and launch an attack for your team? You get the point. Here's 10 more ball mastery drills that'll help you develop silky ball control and dribbling, as well as get quicker feet. Welcome back to the channel, or just welcome if you're new. For this, step out each cone one small step, with the top two cones taking that step diagonal, and that makes the center shaped like a trapezoid. For the first drill, start off to the middle of one side of the bottom cones. Perform La Croqueta across the bottom and the front of the side before going up and around the top cones and then repeating on the opposite side. This might feel a bit awkward at first, and it certainly was for me, but keep trying this drill and eventually you'll get the pattern down and it'll become smooth like butter. Next up, we're going to follow the same pattern but use the outside of our foot to get across the cones. It can be a bit awkward to dribble across the cones with this pattern, so try rolling the ball back slightly before using the outside of your foot. That certainly made me feel more comfortable as I was doing this drill. And as you do get more comfortable with this drill and the last one, try to sell these touches across the cones like you're doing a move at a defender. Drop a shoulder and try to make the movement snappy so you can create more space from defenders in games. For the third drill, we're going to switch up the pattern a bit. Enter through the side of the cones and dribble straight across the middle lane and then turn around the bottom cones before cutting around the top cones and repeating. This drill is great because it opens up the drill a little bit longer as you're dribbling through the middle lane, allowing you to get up to speed more, but then also works on your sharp turning as you're getting around the bottom and top cones. And for right now, take all your touches with just your right foot, trying to go through as quickly and as cleanly as possible. The fourth drill is the same as the third, but now we're using just our left foot. If you want, feel free to make the space between the cones a little bit larger, so that way you can get up to speed more during this drill. And also, make sure that you are trying to find the balance of dribbling as fast as you can while staying in control of the ball. If your touches are wild and all over the place, slow down a little. If every touch you're taking is perfect, then challenge yourself and go faster. For this drill, and every drill I show in this video, work for 30 to 40 seconds and take a 30 to 40 second rest in between sets. Do 3 rounds of this, so the whole training session will take you about 30 to 40 minutes to complete. Now, when you're doing both feet, there isn't a set pattern of when to use each foot. Just make sure that you're taking about the same number of touches with each foot and using each surface of the foot. Now it's time for drill number 6, and for this, you want to stay facing the drill sideways. Start with the ball on the inside lane of the drill and roll the ball across and up through each gap of the cones. Some touches will need to be larger than others due to the shape of the cones. When you get to the top, go around that cone and come backwards to the start. This is good because it challenges your coordination and your peripheral vision. If your vision is just fixated on the ball as you're doing this, then you'll almost certainly step on one of the cones or mess up the pattern. This will help build your awareness even while you're looking down in games. Likewise, for drill number 7, follow the same movement pattern, but this time take your touches with the inside and outside of each foot instead of the soles of your feet. For the larger touches especially, try to drop a shoulder like I mentioned earlier, as this will help you sell your moves in games. And real quick, if you're enjoying the video so far, or you're getting value from it, please leave a like. It's free and it tells YouTube to show other players this video so that more of us can improve. Thank you. And now we're going back to the pattern we used in drill number 1. This time, take your touches around the cones and backwards with the soles of your feet. You can also take your forward touches with the soles of your feet, but I prefer to just use the inside of my foot to do that. Once again, just remember to push yourself doing these drills. If it's too easy for you, then you need to speed up or you won't get what you're hoping for out of them. Drill number 9, the penultimate drill. Now we're putting a bunch of these movements together. At the bottom of this drill, use the outside of your foot to get across the cones, then do la croqueta to get across the middle section, before doing a ball roll across the top of the cones. Then reset by rolling the ball back and repeat for 30 to 40 seconds. Once you've done 3 rounds of that, we're going to do 3 rounds of freestyle dribbling. Use any of the patterns I've shown today or anything in your locker to get around the cones. This will help improve your creativity and spontaneity. Dribbling in games is never like dribbling through stagnant cones, so while those drills improve your fundamental ability, it is important to apply those skills with some freedom too. Now that you have improved your ability to dribble in tight spaces, you still need to learn how to best use them and be effective in games. Check out this video, The Ultimate Guide to Dribbling in Tight Spaces, where I give you specific tips to help you keep possession under pressure in games. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.